Welcome everybody to another episode of Let's Fix a Traffic Scenario that we already fixed and now we're fixing the city. And I decided to delete the whole city and start all over again. I'm tired of that crap. So I became Thanos and I'm resetting this universe. No, I'm kidding, I'm not. Here it is, our city. But this is a great view though. Look at this. This is awesome. What shall we do today? Well, I have a couple of ideas. This episode is, you see this area of the city? So this episode is an attempt to make this look good, be functional, and be specifically designed for two things. One, high density stuff, like these buildings. This is a European map, by the way. And I want this to follow the nature, the natural landscape. I might have to do a bit of terraforming, but I want to keep the mountains, and that's the challenge, is how the hell am I going to make a proper city not looking too weird in these hills. So that's the challenge. That's what I want to do, because look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't this? I really like this part of the city. And then I look to the other side of the city. Oh my god, this is just, it's a mess. It's not as big of a mess as how this scenario started. If you haven't played this scenario, just load it up and you'll see how messy this, this whole part is. But it's not good. And that is going to be the purpose of this. So the first of this series, the first half of this series was basically fix the traffic. We fixed it, and now I'm fixing the city, as I try to say every time I start recording an episode, and it's a bit weird, but anyway, let's focus on this. So what I'm going to do now in the time lapse is I'm going to delete everything, every single thing here. I will want to keep this idea even if I don't keep this. There are some bits I will keep, which I think looking here, it's just this piece. I like this Central Park idea. The roundabout, I won't make too many changes. Anyway, okay, I'm procrastinating again. I'm really scared. I don't know, I should be scared. It's a freaking game. Why the hell am I scared? But anyway, I'm going to do this and I'll be right back. And we're back just for a few moments because I was destroying a lot of stuff and I want to show you how it is now before I actually unpause the game, because I'm curious to unpause the game. So I had 32 or 33,000 population before I started demolishing, and this is where I am at the moment. So I kept this just to serve as an inspiration for what I'm going to do. I really doubt that I'm going to leave these things like this because they look a bit weird in this slope. Not too bad. And I also remember another thing, which is I need to empty this stuff before I can move it. So yeah, so I left this road here connected here, and I put some crematoriums here. I also put a couple here. I need to empty this before I can move. But yeah, this is first part, and then I will have to destroy this, although I'm still hesitating a bit. But yeah, this needs to go. This doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to show you a quick glimpse of what's happening, and I'm going to unpause the game right now just because I'm curious. I still didn't completely do all the damage I'm supposed to do. Oh Jesus, so many complaints about things, and now it's going to be let's just see what happens. I'm going to unpause the game and let's see what's going to happen to the statistics. So I have 2.5 million and I have 32k population. Let's unpause and see what I've done. Okay, I just had to quickly fix the power and also the metros, because I deleted some of the metro stations and obviously they weren't linking. Now they are. So okay, I kinda almost half of my population is gone, or a third, a bit more than a third of my population is gone. We're losing a lot of money. I should probably pause this, but I want to see if this is going to stabilize eventually. What are you complaining? You don't have enough customers. Yeah, I'm just going to this zone. That gives me a reason to just get rid of all of this. I don't need all of this industry over here. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Yay, we got... Oh, and I should move this as well. This is a bus depot. I shouldn't actually have this here. Where shall I squeeze this in? Ooh, right here. I think it's a nice place for a bus depot. Yes, it is. And you stay there. No, I don't even need these power cables. And I'm going to do another Thanos job. That's what I'm going to call this. And okay, population stabilized a bit, although we're still going down. We're not bleeding as fast. Okay, I'm going to pause this again, and I'm going to delete everything else and start building some stuff. I'll be right back. Ah, beautiful nature. Who needs all that civilization and noise and pollution and chaos? No, we just need cars trapped in this roundabout. No, I'm kidding, they are not trapped. They can go there, or they can go there. Yes, the cleansing is completed. Yeah, just killing like, how much? 25,000 population. It's details. Okay, maybe it's not killing. They just, it's forced immigration. Yes, that's what I've done. I done forced immigration. I didn't kill all these citizens. Come on, who do you think I am? This is all part of evolution, progress. You know, you cannot stop progress, and I'm just accelerating what you cannot stop. Hence what we see right here, a pathway to nowhere. Let's take this out. Okay, now that I have almost a clear canvas to start finally, oh, this is weird, designing my new city. And that's going to be the next step. I'll be right back. Okay, first step is done. So, how can I explain this? Okay, let's start with the beginning. So first, I want a main area for the traffic from the motorways to enter this main part of the city. So I came up with a 2 roundabout system with a couple of bypass roads so that they can connect directly to this roundabout. This roundabout is going to be different. I'm going to probably upgrade it to the motorway type of road, but this is the overall idea. So it's not very well kind of split traffic in half, but it's to at least distribute the load between these 2 areas. Because if you look at the map, most traffic will be coming to these areas, I reckon, but I'm going to put some bridges between the village and, let's call it, city, so village and city areas, and I'm going to still keep this motorway ramp and connect to this part, so that if you want to go, let's say, to this area of the city, if you come through here, maybe you prefer to use this to come here, but if you come from this part, you probably prefer this one. So I'm kind of giving them 2 options to enter this area, although this is the main one for obvious reasons, but I want to give another option for them to come to this more lower part of the city. And I'm using this mountain or hill as a template, as something to inspire me. So I create kind of main rectangle here. This is the main area of the city, so I'm going to put here tall buildings and whatnot, and then I'm going to start to use normal buildings and zones and stuff all around here. I might create like a secondary highlight area or main area around here, because I like that these junctions with the motorway, they lead to something like amazing, or at least a highlight of the city. This is going to be one of them, and maybe I create a smaller one here. I still don't know exactly what I want to do, but today's episode was mostly focusing around clearing the whole area and to start build the foundations for the next one. So the slopes are not great. I'll probably try to use the slope tool to make this a bit smoother, but it's going to be difficult because what I'm doing is I'm following the terrain to put these roads, not the let's say these are the horizontal roads and these are the vertical. So the horizontal ones, I'm kind of trying to make them follow these lines. See the terrain height lines, and that's why they are not parallel with these. And the reason why I'm doing this, because I think it will, once everything is zoned, I think it will make the city look not so grid-like, you know. I think it will give some variance, some interesting shapes to the city by not completely following the grid pattern. So I'm using these height lines, landscape lines, as an inspiration to break the grid that I'm creating here, or that I will be creating. It's still just a very basic template. So this is step 1 of the template. And on the next episode, we will be creating everything else. We'll be populating all of this. And the reason why I'm terminating this episode here is because this took a long time. So I need to rest. And I also want to hear from you guys. So before I actually develop this area further, let me know what you think. I hope this is making sense. Oh, another thing I want to explain. You see, I'm creating these parallel smaller roads to the main avenues because I want to do something that I've done kind of here. So I don't want all the traffic to go everywhere. So I don't want multiple touch points or junctions between these inner parts of the city with the main avenues. And this the obvious reason is so I don't create too much traffic. So I'm trying to create some kind of organization here. This is an example. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. Still have to see. But what I'm going to do is something like this. For example, this one would connect here. But I will not do this. You see, this would create a 4-way junction. and I don't want this. It's going to be a nightmare. So what I will do is something like this. Alternate between the different areas. Something like this. This is what I want to do. In all of these I want to do something like this, and then something like this. And this is to prevent those four-way junctions. Does it make sense? Let me know what you think. I think this is... I think visually, the idea that I'm visualizing in my head, the end result aesthetically, I think is going to be really cool. Because to have the center of the city in a elevated terrain is going to give us such a nice views all over the city at night. Now, and by the way, the last episode of this series, I don't know how many episodes we'll have, probably 2 or 3 more, because this is a lot of work. On the last episode, I'm going to do some night shots of the city as well, and I'm going to do some fancy editing and stuff just to showcase the city. But the overall idea is this: create a semi-grid pattern following the shapes of the terrain and trying to break the traffic from the motorway into the avenues, and from the avenues into smaller roads, where we'll have like areas like this or like this. This is actually a better example because it's smaller. It's easier to visualize. This is what I want to create, like small neighborhoods between the main avenues. Small neighborhood, small neighborhood, small neighborhood, and so on. Here in the center, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to find all these fancy buildings, especially the tall ones, and I'm going to put them here. I will also figure out where to put the trains. I think I'll want to put one train station here, another there, but I still don't know exactly. And yeah, this is the template, guys. I'm quite happy with this, although without mods, to straighten this is a bit difficult, so I don't know if I'm going to spend a lot of time doing this. This is not too bad because it's not too steep, but there are a few that are a bit steep. I think this, yeah, this, look, I don't want an avenue looking like this. These smaller roads, I think it's okay, it's not too bad, but this avenue, look at this. Whee! Yeah, this is a bit weird. So I'll definitely, on the avenues, I'll definitely fix the slopes. On these smaller roads, I very much doubt, because I don't want to use mods to do this. I don't know why, maybe it's better to use mods, but I don't know, I feel weird of using mods. I prefer to keep it very light. I prefer to have a harder time building the roads than to, let's say, pollute the game with more mods. The only mod I'm installing is the surface tool one, because I really want to paint. Did want to paint this. That's the only reason why I installed this mod, just to paint all of this area gray. That's the only thing. Why? I don't know, because my brain is wired that way. Anyway, I've been rambling a lot about this. I'm very curious to know what you think about this. I think it's going to look awesome. And obviously I'm going to keep expanding this. I will create a small rectangular kind of gridish area around here, and I'm going to figure out a way to merge these two in a smooth way. Maybe connect an avenue around here, make a roundabout here, maybe also this one connect here and then continue in here. So there's still some thoughts in my head, but yeah, I need to have a break and digest all of this. And in the meantime, please let me know your thoughts, what you think about this. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next episode. Bye!